maximum funding. What's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook? What's going on IG? Checking in super early this morning before heading to the conference, but I wanted to tap in with y'all and let's talk about it. I've been speaking with a lot of different entrepreneurs, business owners, whether they own a lounge or they own a box trucks company, or even they're a barber, have an event space, right? A lot of a lot of people are running into an issue. Everything is good. How's everything with you? Uh, Folks are running into the issue of not being able to get maximum funding solely because they're limited on their credit, right? Their credit profile isn't exactly where it needs to be, or maybe their cash flow isn't exactly where it needs to be because they can't access the necessary funds to invest in marketing, to invest in growing their business, right? And getting the exposure that they need, or upgrading their equipment, or paying for training for staff members, etc., right? And a lot of times for that, it's because the credit score is low, right? You may have maxed out a couple of credit cards, you may have gotten a late payment, things happen, and now they're kind of you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place because you want to make that move. You want to grow, but you feel like you can't because your credit and your personal credit report isn't where it needs to be. And now it's the topic or the decision of, well, do I invest the time into learning how to repair my credit myself, or do I invest the money in order to have or pay someone else to improve my credit so I can get access to more of this funding? It is a beautiful day for sure. And that is often the conversation I'm having with my entrepreneurial friends and prospects. They're stuck, right? Maybe you're afraid to pay somebody to help you with your credit. Maybe you don't believe in credit repair at all. And I want to tell you guys that you're not doing yourself a better service by avoiding the topic, by avoiding paying someone to improve your credit, by avoiding learning the skill set of improving your credit, whether it's for you or someone else, right? So it's important that you learn how to do this, how to manipulate and take control over your personal credit so that you're always in a place of being fundable. You want to stay fundable at all times, right? I understand that life happens, but that's the great thing about credit. It's a lifelong journey. Your credit score can go up and down, up and down. And the thing about learning how to control your credit is when it's time for you to go for funding, you'll immediately understand what action steps you need to take in order to get the bag. Uh, it won't be a guessing game for you, right? You'll know that you want to keep your utilization below 30%. If your utilization is currently above 30%, guess what? You're going to know how to lower it so that you're in a position to get funded. It won't be a guessing game, right? If you know that you need credit lines on your credit report, okay? Especially when we're talking about business funding, you want to show the banks that you're able to manage larger lines of credit, five figures, right? 10,000 or above. What if you don't have a $10,000 credit card? I just spoke to someone the other day and they operate a hookah lounge and they're like, all I need is 10 to 15,000 so that my business can stay open for another 30 days. In the world of credit cards, getting credit approvals, 10 to 15,000 is not a lot of money. It's pretty easy to get a $10,000 credit card if your credit is in position, right? So let's say but you don't have that. You're not sure what banks give you a $10,000 credit card. Normally, credit unions, if you're looking for a bank that gives you high credit limits typically is credit unions. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people s- like Navy Federal because they give you high credit limits. My guy, shout out to Nico, he just got approved for a $25,000 card from Navy Federal, and he's only 19 years old. 19 with a 25K credit limit, right? With one bank. So it's very possible. But the thing is, we need to learn how to do these things. We need to learn where these resources are, right? And that's where I decided, let's go back to the basics. Everyone's talking about getting funding, get at 100,000, get 150,000, getting 300,000. All of that is possible when you have the foundation built out. If you don't have the foundation built out, you don't know how to build out the foundation, then you're going to feel stuck, right? We don't want you to feel stuck. You don't want to feel lost in the sauce, right? Dazed and confused, trying to figure out this credit thing, trying to figure out how to build out a personal profile. What things make your score go up? What things make your score go down? Because once you're armed with this knowledge, you can make calculated moves. You'll know that, okay, if I go out and I get a personal loan to pay off my credit cards, okay, bet that's going to lower my utilization because now this personal loan is eliminating the credit card utilization, right? Credit card utilization or credit utilization only calculates how much of your credit cards you're using. It does not calculate your loans. So if you go out, you get a personal loan, and then you use the personal loan to pay down your credit cards, your credit utilization is going to go down, your credit score is going to go up, right? So that is a trick that we often tell people. What are some ways to get, or what are some credit card like payoff tools that you can use? One is called Meet Tally, Meet Tally, Meet Tally. Another one is called Happy Money. Happy Money will give you up to like $40,000 to pay off your credit cards, and bring that utilization down. Now, of course, they have higher interest rates, not the best interest rates, but guess what? It's another tool in the toolkit so that we can go out, get our personal credit in position so that we can then go get more business funding, right? Like I said, just being held back and your business may close because you don't have access to 10 to 15,000. It's a lot easier to borrow 10 to 15,000 than it is to save 10 to 15,000, especially if you already know what type of return you'll get if you're able to access 10 to 15,000 within the next 30 days. If you know that you can take that 10 to 15,000 and then generate another 10,000 or 15,000 on top of the money that you already borrowed, that's really going to put you in position, right? That's definitely going to help you grow that business. That's what you want. And all of it starts with making sure your personal credit is in order. All of it. It was funny. I had a conversation, I have a lot of interesting conversations. It was a business owner telling me that business credit isn't real, it doesn't exist because business credit still begins with your personal credit, right? Especially if you are a single member LLC, things of that nature, is still going to be based off of a personal guarantee, right? They're still going to check your personal credit before they give you any credit for your business. So this is why fundamentally it's super important to make sure that your personal profile is in position because that's what they're going to be looking at. Unless you're a corporation with angel investors and you're giving out shares of your company or partial ownership, they're going to be looking at your personal credit before they lend you any money, right? So November 17th, 7 p.m. I say all this to say that I want to help everyone get their personal credit in position. So you're not stuck. You're not trying to figure out, well, how can I do this? How can I do that? What moves can I make in order to get my personal credit in position so I get access to 10 to 15,000? Where can I go to get a trade line? Where can I go to, you know, pay down my credit card utilization, right? Just you can go to Meet Tally, you can go to Happy Money, you can get a personal loan from a credit union. Okay, those are three ways, three other tools that you can use to pay down your credit card utilization so that you can get access to even more credit, right? So November 17th at 7 p.m., I'm going to be going over, it's going to be a free credit repair training. I'm going to walk you through how to actually improve and fix your personal credit. If you have late payments, we're going to talk about it. If you have a collection, we're going to talk about it, right? This is going to be the fundamentals that you need in order to put yourself in position and keep yourself in position as you grow your business, as you grow and utilize your credit. Because using your credit is a lifelong thing, right? It's just like maintaining your body. You want to maintain good health, you want to maintain mental clarity, you want to maintain spiritual fortitude, you also want to maintain a solid credit profile. Because once you have this solid credit profile, for one, everything becomes cheaper. If you're paying 15% on your car note right now with a solid credit profile, you won't be paying more than 5%, right? That alone can save you over $12,000 on your auto loan, right? So a lot of times we're like, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. The money that we have is right there. We have the money, it's just not going to the right place. So if you're paying double digits on a car note, that's where that extra money is going. The money that you feel like you don't have is going towards that 15% car note. Get that down to a 5% interest rate, save you 12 to $15,000. Now you have that extra 12 to $15,000 to reinvest into yourself and into your business, right? So that's happening November 17th, 7 p.m. Wanted to tap in. I'm actually at a credit card conference. Always got to be a student of the game. Always got to understand what's happening, what's going on. I mean, at 9 a.m., they're going to be talking about the new FICO 10, the new FICO 10T, and how that's impacting um, credit card approvals, right? That's one of the things that they're going to be talking about. So always want to stay a student of the game, always want to be abreast of what's happening, what changes are happening in different industries, because the credit space is vast, the credit space is huge. And I want to see you guys win. I want to see y'all be able to go get those 20, 30, 40, 50,000, 60,000 dollar approvals, right? And we definitely don't want to be in a space where $10,000 is keeping us from growing our businesses, right? So I'm going to drop the link so that you can register, or you can always just text the number 700 to 240-6677-7460. Again, that's text 700 to 240-6677-7460. You'll get the link so that you can register, and then we're in there like swimwear. You know what I mean? So let's tap in. Everybody stay great, stay healthy, have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see y'all on November 17th. If you're watching this on YouTube and Facebook, the link to register is also in the description. So whether it's above or below the video, go ahead, hit the link so you can register in the description. All my folks on Instagram, you can actually you can either text the number 700 to 240-6677-460, or you can DM me at the Credit Protector and DM me the number 700, and you'll get that registration link. Okay, so go ahead, make sure you guys do that, register, and I will see you guys on November 17th. All right, well, Queen, definitely tap in. We're going to talk about how to get that utilization, and make sure you tap into those three products that I gave you, right? Happy Money, Meet Tally, personal loan from your credit union. Okay, all right, y'all, peace.